Hey guys, and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Gillette 7 o'clock Super Stainless Safety Razor Blades. There you go, you can take a look at the packaging there. These come in green packaging, and just as a quick aside, do not get these confused. Gillette actually makes a few different types that come in green packaging in the 7 o'clock series. These are the Super Stainless that I'm going to be reviewing today, and these are also 7 o'clock in green packaging, but these are the Perma-Sharp Stainless. So there are at least two different types. These are the only types I was able to identify, but anyway, just so you guys do not get confused on this, the green 7 o'clocks are not all the same. So anyway, in this video, there's going to be three main parts. First of all, I'm going to go over some details about these blades. Then I'm going to do a full shave with one of these blades, and then I'm going to do a post-shave review going over some of the properties and how the blades perform during today's shave. So these are like I said, the 7 o'clock Super Stainless. These are made by Gillette, actually in Russia. The ones I reviewed before, the 7 o'clock Super Platinum, these are made in India. These are actually made in Russia. And you can pick up a 100-pack of these for around $14.50. So it's about 14 cents a blade, so it's definitely a good deal. I'd say these are more a budget blade. They're on the cheaper side for sure for a 100-pack. I was reading about these blades. People said that they are not necessarily the sharpest blades out there, but people seem to be getting smooth shaves from them, so I'm really excited to see how they perform in today's shave. Alright, I just got a shower. Facial hair is nice, cleaned out, hydrated, ready to go. I have a day and a half of facial hair growth right now. For today's shave, I'm going to be using, for my shaving brush, the Simpson's Chubby 2 in Best Badger. This is an incredible Badger shaving hair brush. I am really excited to use this. It's been a while since I've used this brush, and this is one of my favorite brushes out there, if not my favorite brush. Alright, make sure I wring out all the water in there. This is such a dense knot, it really holds on to a lot of water. There we go, that should be good. And for today's shaving soap, I'm going to be using Sterling Bay Rum. So for this review series, I'm using Sterling shaving soaps to reduce the number of variables in the shave, so I keep the performance of the soap hopefully the same. And today I'm going with the Bay Rum scent. I'm using the Bay Rum scent today because in my last video, someone said that I'd gone soft. I was using this the Lather alcohol-free post-shave from Bear, Sir, and Man, and they said that I used to be the guy who used cat o' nine tails, and that I've gone soft going alcohol-free. So I'm using the Bay Rum shaving soap today, so I can pair it with indeed the Captain's Choice cat o' nine tails. So for those of you who don't know what this is a Bay Rum alcohol-based aftershave that comes to us from Captain's Choice. And this is their extra burn one. The cat o' nine tails has this whip on here, and it even says right here on the label, feel the burn, and this stuff burns. So I'll be using it at the end of today's shave just to prove that I still got what it takes, and I still do enjoy this experience. I just don't use it as much as I once did. Alright, here's the soap. I had it blooming while I was in the shower. I'm going to go ahead and take this bloom water, add it to my face. Alright, I always clean off my hand after I apply the bloom water. Just it's so slick on your hand, it's really hard to grasp a brush or a razor with that. Alright, I'm going to dip my fingers here in an alum block. Alright, I already dried out the brush. I'm going to go ahead and load up before I go into my face lather. One thing I really like about the Chubby 2 brush by Simpson's is that it is very densely packed. It is such a dense knot, and it really allows you to load up shaving soap quite easily because it's so dense. It has a ton of backbone. And some Badger brushes out there, Badger hairs are just much more pliable than boar hairs, so they're not really densely packed. It's quite a pliable brush, and it's hard to really get into soap and load up a bunch of it. But that is not a problem with this brush at all, and it's one of the reasons I like this brush so much. Alright, there we go. Good amount loaded up. I'm just looking for that pastiness there between all the hairs. Go ahead into a face lather. Pretty dry lather at this point. definitely need to add in some more water. I just have my sink here filled up with hot tap water. Once I'm done building my lather on my face, I just paint over it. It's a nice way to even it out so you can see your the features of your face better. I think it makes shaving a little bit easier. This lather on my stash. Alright. So for today's shave, I'm going to be once again using my Mercor 34C. It's a 2-piece razor. I have it here disassembled. And let's go ahead and open a box. They come here packaged in these little cardboard boxes, 5 blades in there. Pop it open. Alright, these are not individually wrapped with like marketing on the wrapper like these other 7 o'clocks are. But this is a nice wax paper wrapper in there with 2 little dots of wax on there to hold it together. Alright, set it here in my razor. Go, I'm just eyeballing, making sure I have equal blade exposure on both sides. There you go, I had to adjust it a little bit and that the blade's not sitting in there skewed. Looks good. Alright, wetting my razor, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First pass is with the grain. This is going really nicely. This blade is feeling very, very smooth on my skin. Granted, this is still the first pass, so it's hard to feel all of the aspects of the blade. First pass, very nice. Got off a good amount of hair. Definitely more to go here. Lots of slickness from this Sterling soap still on my face. I just love the slickness from these, from all of the shaving soaps made by Sterling. It's really incredible. Alright, back to the brush. Second pass, cross grain this direction. This is very nice. This blade is feeling very smooth on my skin. It's not having any problems cutting down these hairs, but the smoothness is definitely notable. Feeling good. I'm getting closer to the closeness I'm looking for in this shave. Very nice. Definitely enjoying the bay rum scent of this soap. Bay rum is one of my absolute favorite scents. It reminds me of like tropical weather, like a hot kind of Caribbean day. My family growing up, we often used to vacation in the Caribbean. So that definitely, I love tropical weather. I love beach weather. And this kind of reminds me of that. Alright. Third pass, cross grain the other direction. And per some comments on the last video, I'm going to add a little bit, not going straight across my face, but add a little bit of up angle to it, so to speak. So I'm not going against the grain, I'm not going truly cross grain, I'm adding a little bit of angle going up this way. See if I can get a little bit closer. I think this blade can handle it based on how smooth it's been thus far. Very nice. This is feeling nice and close here. Just kind of feeling around. Need to get my cheeks a little bit up here. Clean off my chin a little bit more. Neck's feeling good. Also probably go over a little bit more. Alright, back to the brush. Cleaning out the lather in here. Tons of lather. Look at all that. Look at the peak. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm just going to feel around here on my face with my left hand. I have my razor in my right hand and just clean up any areas I'd like to get a little bit closer. And even though I am not going to be cleaning up necessarily all areas of my face, though I do end up usually going over everything just once more, I apply it everywhere on my face, the lather, just to help maintain the moisture in my skin. Alright, feels great. I'm going to go ahead and get cleaned up for the final remarks about these blades. Alright, feeling back here. Wow, that was a fantastic shave. I feel very, very close here. Feels awesome. Wow. Everywhere. No irritation here. Feels great. I had no bleeders, no weepers, anything like that during the shave. This feels amazing. Wow. That was a really, really impressive shave. Man, these blades throughout the shave, I felt like they were sharp. They had no problem during my first pass cutting right through that first layer of hair. But then when I got into my additional passes later on, when the shave's getting closer, they didn't lose any of their smoothness that I felt there. I was able to go back over areas. My chin feels very, very close. Wow, these are definitely some high-performing blades. I'm thoroughly impressed with these. Wow. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the two aspects of blade performance. You have sharpness and smoothness. Kind of my ultimate sharpness out there is feather blades. Kai are also right up there. In terms of these, compared to, I don't think that they're that sharp. They're not really, really dull like derby blades. Persona kind of sits up a little bit higher than halfway. I think that these are more sharp than my Persona Lab Blue blades, which I really do like. I like a little bit extra sharpness. The Personas are excellent. They have plenty of sharpness to give you a very, very close shave. But I think these are a little bit sharper than those. Okay, now we're going to talk about smoothness. The ultimate smoothness up there, I kind of have derbies, treats, Vashkod blades, and down here kind of at the low end, feathers and some other ones that just aren't too smooth at all. And if I'm going to compare these also to Persona, because I think these sit kind of mid-range. I don't think we're talking like one of these that are crazy, crazy smooth or crazy sharp. I think they're actually a little bit smoother than Persona Lab Blues too. So if for sharpness and smoothness Persona Lab Blues are here, I think that they're a step up in both areas, which is really amazing because usually when blades get a little bit sharper, they'll lose some smoothness and vice versa. As they get smoother, you'll lose some sharpness. And that's what I love about the Persona Lab Blues is that they have a really nice balance of both of those aspects of blade performance. And I think that these the 7 o'clock, I'm just reminding myself because I want to say the right name, the Super Stainless, I think that they are a step up in both sharpness and smoothness. Not much, but I think that they're a step up. I mean, they just gave such a great shave. Wow. These are also a great deal. $14.50 for a 100 pack, so about 14 cents a blade. That's such a great deal. Man, wow. I could definitely make these my go-to blade based on that shave. I definitely think that these pair awesomely in like a mild razor or a more medium razor. So like the Mercor 34C, it's not like a very aggressive or mild razor, it's kind of medium aggressiveness. I think it'd be a perfect fit in a razor like that. Due to the sharpness of these blades, I don't think that they'd necessarily be a good fit in a more aggressive razor. I think they might be a little bit too sharp for that. But I think that these also do well in a mild razor like Edwin Jagger DE89, some of the vintage razors out there that are just more smooth shaving. I think that it could definitely step up the aggressiveness of those razors due to their sharpness. Wow, I really don't know what to say. These blades are just so awesome. Once again, the 7 o'clock Super Stainless. I just want to make sure I get that name right because there's lots of blades in the 7 o'clock series from Gillette. Anyway, these things are awesome. I love that shave. That was just really, really enjoyable overall. I'm going to dinner right now with my wife and some friends, and I'm excited to head out with this shave on my face. It feels great. Wow. Very, very, very nice. Alright, as promised at the beginning of the video, I am going to do the Captain's Choice Bay Rum Cadam Nine Tails alcohol-based Bay Rum aftershave. So this stuff burns. They put some extra stuff in here that really gives it some burn. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's definitely going to light up my face a little bit, but that's alright. So here I have it in my hand. Let's do it. Because there's alcohol in this aftershave, oh my gosh, you get that burn from the alcohol, and then you get like another burn on top of it that feels like a hot sauce burn almost. Jeez. Wow, it is quite a burn on there. It definitely lets you know that you just shaved your face. And it kind of plateaus. Now it's starting to like peter off a little bit. Wow. I mean, despite burning and kind of the pain with burn, it does feel nice overall. Can't really complain about that. It definitely smells great too. Captain's Choice Bay Rum is my favorite Bay Rum out there, so pretty nice on that. Okay, there, the burn's finally gone. Anyway guys, please stay tuned. I'm continuing with the blade review series. I'm going to finish the Gillette blades. I'm going to do the 7 o'clock series, and they have like silver, blue, platinum, a super platinum out there, and a couple others, the Nasset blades, a few others. Anyway, I'm going to go through all the Gillette blades I have. Then I'm going to do Dorcos as requested. I will get to those blades, Perma Sharps, Ladas. There's definitely a lot of blades out there. But anyway, I'm getting through them, really enjoying this series, and this is why I'm doing this series, to discover other awesome blades that are out there that I may have overlooked in the first place. And these are definitely some of them. I will be revisiting these blades in the future, so definitely stay tuned. As always, thanks for watching.